I've been looking forward to the English dub, and it's finally here. Cue the new intro! Hey guys, what's up? It's finally here. The first episode of the English dub's out. We've all been waiting for the dub for so long, so I'm really glad it's finally here. The whole English cast that dubbed Kai are all back, all except for Laura Bailey, who's been replaced by Alexis Tipton to play Kid Trunks. Tipton's version of Kid Trunks is great. It sounds very similar to Bailey's, but it's a little less gruff, and has a slightly different tone, which I really liked. I do really like the way the episode begins, with a brief summary of the end of Z, because it helps get everyone in the mood to see what's going to happen next. It also fills in people who are new to the series a little, which is always a good thing. Then it shows Goku farming in a tractor, preparing the ground for growing vegetables, and Goten flies over to him and gives him his lunch. After Goku has eaten, and has a brief talk with Goten, he starts to train a little bit while taking a break, and he destroys most of the ground he's just prepared, which isn't really a good farming strategy. Goten then asks Goku why he's training, and Goku says to Goten that he pretty much needs to keep training, just in case someone stronger than Buu emerges to attack the Earth. I really like this little speech that Goku gives in this scene. It was also really exciting to hear in the trailer, because it hyped us all up. He then lets Gohan use the farming tractor while he trains, and Goten is smart enough to drive it off a cliff, but it's all good because Goku saves him. We then have a quick clip of them introducing Beerus and Whis into the series, where Beerus blows up half the planet because the food he was given wasn't perfect, with Whis stating, "A bit harsh for food you call tasty, wouldn't you say, my lord?" The scene was acted very well, and sets up the presence of the potential threat Goku was foreshadowing earlier in the episode. Then it moves over to Mr. Satan getting an award for keeping the world peaceful and defeating alien invaders. Buu comes out midway through Mr. Satan's speech though, because he's hungry, and Mr. Satan has to cover him up, saying that Buu's a new martial artist from space, which is his new student, which I found really funny. I enjoyed this scene. It was also funny when Satan is trying to find food for Buu, because Buu's angry at him and he's just panicking and he can't find it, which I just found it really funny. Then it moves to Gohan and Vidal as they're walking through town. Vidal has bought a book for Gohan that he's wanted for a long time, but he feels bad because he can't afford to buy Vidal anything. But Vidal states that she is happy that he's working hard, and her reward will be having a scholar for arm candy. This is a cute scene. We also have a cameo from Piccolo, who is standing on top of a building, watching Gohan and Vidal from a distance. Piccolo lets out one grunt in this whole episode. Sabat didn't have to do much in this one. We then move to Gohan and Trunks. Goten explains that Gohan and Vidal are now married, but Goten doesn't have a gift for Vidal. So after looking for an engagement ring, and realising that a ring is way out of Goten's budget, even though Trunks is a member of the richest family in the world, they talk to an old man who talks about some special water that helps women keep their skin smooth. So they head off to get some of the water from the hot spring. Also, I found it funny that Trunks was saying dude and man when he was talking to the old man. So they go off to get the, as Trunks calls it, toilet water, and they fly there pretty fast. They fill up the jar, but then they are attacked by a huge snake creature. Goten is gonna blast it with a Kamehameha, but Trunks tells him to stop, and he just beats it up, so they don't put the other people at the hot springs in danger. They fly over to Vidal's place and give her the gift. Vidal takes the gift happily and thanks them for it, showing that she really appreciates it. She does quickly notice that the water is actually just regular water though. I did find it funny the way they kept calling the spring water toilet water. Gohan's a little shocked when he hears Trunks call it that. Goku tells Goten when he gets back that Goten did a really nice thing today, and they chat about Gohan's new house. It's really nice to see Goten and Goku talk with each other, considering they didn't talk too much in Z. Mr. Satan then arrives and tells Goku that he wants to give him 100 million zeni to help thank him for saving the Earth from Buu. Goku at first refuses to take the money, but after Satan begs him to take it, he eventually takes it. Goku earlier in the episode explained to Goten that he wanted to go train at King Kai's place, because he could get the best training he could there, but he couldn't go because Chi-Chi wanted him to make some money and made him farm instead. But because he was given so much money, he could go and ask Chi-Chi if he could go train. They then go back to Goku's house, and he gives Chi-Chi the money. Chi-Chi is extremely happy at this, and then gives Goku permission so that he can go to King Kai's place. Then the funniest part of the episode comes up. Roshi suddenly bursts in, asking about whether Goku really was given the 100 million zeni, and if what people are saying is true. Once Goku says it is true, Roshi goes mental, talking about how many dirty movies Goku could buy with all that money, and that he could even go Blu-ray! I really enjoyed this episode. I was also really happy that they kept the Japanese opening and ending themes. They are also keeping the original Japanese score in the English dub for Super, which I'm really happy about. All of the voice actors were really good, although a couple of them did sound a little rusty. They were still great. All of the actors' voices have also changed a little over the years, so it's nice to hear those natural changes in their voices and performances. Sean Schemmel was really good in this episode, and sounds a little more high-pitched in parts in this episode than he normally is, but I actually really like that. I'm seriously happy that the English dub has finally begun, and can't wait to talk about episode 2 when it comes out next week. I hope you enjoyed this episode review. If you did, make sure to like the video, comment, and maybe even consider subscribing. My name is Zuli, and I'll see you in my next Dragon Ball Z video. I'm out, guys. We then moved to Gohan and Goten.